Assalamu alaikum all, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all in the best of health and iman. So I know, long time no see. I feel like this is the first time I'm looking like a human being, literally, when I got ready to film this video. I'll give you guys an update with regards to the masjid, then I'll tell you guys where I've been, what I've been up to, what's been going on with me, because I've definitely been MIA from social media, period. Like, if you've seen posts from me on social media, I haven't been posting them. My assistant has been doing the job. But anyway, we'll come to that. So first thing is first, thank you guys so much for all of your donations during Ramadan. It was, subhanallah, it exceeded my expectations. It exceeded the expectations of the imam of the masjid, and he has asked me to send all of you guys his appreciation and the appreciation of just the people in charge in the masjid and the people who work there. They are so grateful for every single penny that each and every single one of you donated. Believe me, it has made a huge difference. And yes, alhamdulillah, the masjid is completed. In fact, the roof was completed, I think, within a month after Ramadan ended. So I've been trying to update on the GoFundMe website, but I'm yet to actually upload the video so you guys can see. So I'm going to be doing that in this video. So I really hope you guys appreciate it. Every single penny you donated went towards the masjid. Now, unexpectedly, we raised more money than expected. So there were two things that needed to be done, and the imam thought it would be good to do with the money. So first and foremost, the floors needed to be replaced. So they had tiles, they didn't have any tiles. So they decided to put tiles with the money that was left over in the masjid. So not only do we have a new roof, like, guys, are you proud of this roof? Because I think it looks amazing. So inshallah, this new roof should be a lot more secure than what was there before and should last a lot longer. Okay, remember, this is a hot country, so the materials that they use is suitable for their environment. But again, this is something that is going to last. So very, very grateful for that, guys. So as I've said before, they had money left over, so they decided to also put in tiles inside the masjid. So the masjid is looking pretty good now, alhamdulillah. Now, there was even more money left over. So the decision was to take a little bit and also give it to a nearby masjid who's trying to build more madrasas for the children who go to learn Quran, Arabic and Islamic studies. So we donated £300 to that masjid also, so that it can assist them in building the madrasas, which is the Islamic schools, Islamic classrooms for children to continue to learn. So guys, we have done more than we anticipated doing, all by the qadr of Allah, and I am extremely, extremely grateful to each and every single one of you who donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala add it to our scales of good deed, and may it be a means of sadaqah jariyah for us for the hereafter. I'm super proud of you guys, honestly, and I think we'll have to find a project every Ramadan that we can do and benefit from. Speaking of Ramadan, I hope you guys had a lovely Eid al-Fitr. Okay, I know it's been a while, but also Eid al-Adha as well. I hope you enjoyed your Eid. All right, so that is the update with the masjid. Everything is done now. And what's up with you, girl? Where have you been? First and foremost, alhamdulillah for me even being here, guys. This last 3 months has been, my dad always says to me, every time you're going through a challenging time, always say alhamdulillah, no matter what the situation is. So all I'm going to say is alhamdulillah. After Ramadan, what I intended to do was to take 2 weeks break off, just to kind of rest. I had pretty much been uploading very frequently on this channel during Ramadan, so I just want to take 2 weeks off rest and then just get back on track with creating content and everything. And then I became ill. Yes, I have been unwell for the last couple of months, and it has been quite the challenge. I feel like the last couple of months, alhamdulillah, there has been blessings, but it's also been one of those times in my life that's just felt like everything just piled up on top of each other all at the same time, and I'm just like, I think I can handle this thing, and something else comes and something else comes. But alhamdulillah for everything. It's helped me to really know where my wealth lies. In a way, in a way that is more deeply understood than how I understood it before. Because I've never been the type of person to get sick. I don't get sick often. You know, the slight, I don't know, headache here and there, the slight cold, but I'm not really one to like fall ill most of my life, and I'm almost in my mid-30s. So alhamdulillah for that. I've had the wealth of health. And so when I became quite sick, and in the few occasions that I've noticed that I do get sick, it's quite a lot on me. So that was kind of hard to manage. In the beginning, it was really difficult for me mentally, because I'm a doer. I find joy in doing. I find joy in waking up in the morning. I'm in my routine of productivity. I have my to-do list. I have things that I'm managing. I have my memberships. I have people on programs with me. So I've gotten and developed into a stage of life where not only am I responsible for taking care of my daughter, my home, and all of that, but also I help others through the work that I do. So being in such a helpless state was just mentally really hard for me. I remember making dua and I was just like, Ya Allah, you know that if I could, I would get up and I would do everything I used to do. But I just couldn't anymore, because my body just wouldn't allow me. So it's one of those situations where my head wanted to go, but my body was stagnant and I couldn't. But alhamdulillah for everything, honestly, because throughout it all, throughout the fears that I had during those times, I think Allah has once again proven to be there for me. But I needed to learn the lesson of accepting His qadr and leaving Him in control, right? When you don't have much control over your life and whatever happens to you, whatever's happening to you, you have to get to a stage of giving it to Allah. You have to know where your part ends and where Allah is now taking charge and taking control. And you've got to learn to trust Him in that. And that kind of reflection gave me a certain level of peace of mind. Because in the beginning, it was like panic. You know, it was like, but I've got all these things that I'm supposed to be doing. I just started all these memberships and all these stuff and now this. But Allah definitely came through. And towards the end, I found a lot of peace of mind and acceptance. And I just began to just accept what my new normal was, which was that I didn't have as much strength to do all the things that I wanted to do. And I found peace in knowing that Allah knew that that was the truth. You know, it wasn't a thing of, being lazy, not pushing myself hard enough, but it was a thing of, I literally couldn't. You know, from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep, I was in some level of pain. So, and I don't want to go into too much detail about it. It's something I want to keep private, but I recognize that I come on this channel and sometimes it's always good news, and you know, after me disappearing and all of a sudden I show up and I'm married and all of a sudden I have a new baby or whatever. But it's not always the case, right? Yes, the blessings come, but the tests also come. And if you're going through a hard time in life right now, I just want you to know that you are not alone and none of us are exempt. Like, I felt it was important that I made this video because sometimes we see people on social media and we just think, but it's not fair. They have deen and their life is just perfect, right? Or things just go well in their life. And so why is my life so different? We're no different to you. We are no different to you. It's not a thing of Allah doing favoritism with anybody and giving somebody else all the gifts while you just have to carry all the burdens. We all carry burdens. It's just that you don't know about them. Right? When I say things piled up on me the last couple of months, like, you'd be shocked if you actually knew what I've been through. And I sit here with a smiley face, and if you knew, you'd just be like, I don't even know how you can do that. But I've been through a lot of hardships in my life, and I've learnt that my joy comes from Allah knowing the truth. That's where my joy comes from, and my joy comes from connecting with Him. Like, no matter what Allah gives me or takes away from me, I have him, and he's the giver and he's the taker. And I think I've come to practice more accepting the fact that Allah gives and Allah takes. And that's all well and good, right? So he's given me health all these years of my life, 30 something plus years of my life. He has given me good health. I'm not in and out of hospital. Nothing major has ever happened to me in terms of my health. So who am I at this point now to complain because he tested me with a little bit? If anything, it's made me more grateful. It's made me more appreciative of a gift that I've always had that perhaps I didn't pay much attention to, right? So alhamdulillah for the lessons. So that's where I've been. Alhamdulillah, I'm okay now, guys. Like, don't panic. It's not anything terminal or anything like that. But all of this just to say, if you are going through a hard time, know that you're not alone. Know that we all go through it, okay? Nobody's life is perfect, no matter how they present it on social media, all right? We're all just trying to fight through the hard times, right? And kind of get through it. And interestingly, this stage of my life too has taught me a lot about people. A lot more about people, because I think I'm interacting more with people because of what I do. And so it's taught me a lot. And I want to take this opportunity just to say, because some of you guys who are in my femininity group or in Healing Traumatic Hearts might already know that I was unwell, because I was quite MIA on there too. But I really appreciate those of you who, despite your busy lives and time, actually took time out to message me and ask me how I'm doing and if I'm okay and is everything going all right with me. Like, I really appreciated that. And I just felt like, wow, sometimes with what I do is like I'm sat here actually speaking to a camera and there's actually no person in front of me. And so sometimes you can kind of lose touch with how much some people actually do care. So I'm extremely grateful for that, because at a time where even I was a little bit anxious about where things were going, you know, just knowing that a stranger whom I've never met before, I know we're not that strange because, you know, we connect through social media, but for you to take that time to actually think of me as a human and not just as a commodity, somebody who just shows up and just brings something good, and if they don't, oh well, life goes on, and actually think of me as a human and connect and take time out to do that. I really appreciated that, and I really asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help each and every single one of you, and even my friends and family members who were patient with me, because during this time, like, you wouldn't even find me on Messenger or find me talking on the phone, or sometimes reaching me was challenging because I'm just trying to manage. So all of you friends, loved ones who've been patient with me the last couple of months, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I try to be there for people, but it's so nice to be in a situation where others get to be there for you, and they get to care for you, and they get to love on you. And I really do appreciate that. So all in all, that's where I've been, and that's what has been happening. Alhamdulillah, like I said, I'm fine now. And the goal, inshallah, after this video is basically to get back on track as much as I can, inshallah, with creating content and uploading again as per usual. Inshallah, right? What I do is only by Allah's permission. He gives me the health. He gives me every other resource that I need to be here and to do what I do. It is a gift from Him, and without Him, I wouldn't be here. So I really appreciate that from my Lord, and I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for always having my back, right? So alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful for you guys watching this video and just being here again with me today. And sticking around. So thank you so much, guys. Inshallah, I will speak to you in my next video. We will resume usual content again after this video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.